Today I got this Sony. It's called the Handy Personal all transistor table radio. It's not in very good condition. The back fell off it. So you see where that's going. Doesn't look like a very good radio. It's got the tube for the battery still in it. Very dirty. We're gonna have to clean it out. This may be a candidate for the sink. This has got to be on the top 10 worst radios. Well, I don't know what model it is. It doesn't really say, but it's a Sony. It's definitely a Sony. We're definitely outside here too. It's kind of chilly out here this morning. But I didn't want to open this in my shop or in the house because I didn't know what may be inside it. So, and it's disgusting. I think we're going to bring this one to the sink. Yeah, we're going to clean it up a bit. I can't work on it like this. This one looks pretty easy to get it taken apart, so we'll do that first. Well. It's actually pretty cold this morning. Look, the case has got cracks in it. I think this one really should go to the trash, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's see if we can at least make it work. It's got a lot of rust in there. And usually rust from battery contamination, I'm sure. You know what, let's use this. Did I get the, yeah, okay. Pretty gross. There's a screw right there. I don't even know if I'll put this one back together. Oh look, a magnet. We got the, oh look, the screw isn't magnetic, but the washer is. That's very strange. What else? We got a screw right here. Yeah, this radio is just pretty much a waste. I think it's going to be pretty much a loss. I'd be shocked if we can get it to work, but you never know. Oh look, a washer fell out of there. One more speaker. Screw on the speaker here. Grab that with my hand. Yeah. Okay. Now I see. Look at all the stuff falling out of that from whatever the hell it was. Alright, so at least it's got knobs on it. Probably find a better radio than this one to put back together, maybe. Oh, I hit my watch on the table. Alright. Why is that knob not coming off? Is it screwed on? Or? I really don't care if I break this one, but I think it moved up a little bit. There you go. I guess it's not screwed on. Probably hard to find off. Oh, this is so gross. So, yeah, I knew that was going to come off because there's really not much to it. What is that? Is that like an external antenna, maybe? It's got a couple of, it's not even, after looking at this, it's not even worth really cleaning it. We already started. What's the difference? May have to get a smaller screwdriver to get to these. Sometimes you can just grab it just enough to get it off, like that one, see? Yeah, I don't think this is going to go back together. I think this will be just a, we'll just mess with it. Come on. Yeah, this one was a little bit more down than the other one. So there's not enough space there to really grab it. Yeah, it turned a little bit, unless the whole thing is turning, I don't know. There's just not enough room in there. I really don't want to put my fingers in there. Who knows what you're grabbing, right? The thing is like melted in there, I guess, or something. There it goes. Now it broke free. There you go. It's a shame, this radio, because I think these are not easy to come by. These radios are pretty scarce. At least all the screws are the same. I can't grab that one. The washer anyway. All right. What about you? Get off. We got one washer sitting there. Of course, it flipped down into the speaker grill. All right. Yeah, it's not too bad. The only thing, now these would normally come off, but there's some washers in there. They must have been from the. It must have been from the earphone jacks. I thought there were just two. Now where did the other one go? Couldn't have rolled away. I would have heard it roll away. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. You got one of those, one of those. This is a pain. Just pull it off. It's like almost off anyway. Alright, so this is going to break off. There's not much. Does it come off? We're going to try to spray some, what's it called? Some brake cleaner all over this thing. Maybe that'll clean it up. And then we'll get the case in the sink. Let's go to town. Just brush the speaker off. The speaker looks fine. Except the back of it's pretty nasty, but the dust's coming off, whatever it is. Dirt, crap. Alright, let's grab some of this stuff. I would like to have gotten this piece off, because that brake cleaner really wreaks havoc on plastic. I guess, well, this probably will come off. It should. Is it screwed on? Maybe it's got a set screw in there. I don't know. I'll just be careful. It's not really important because I don't think we're going to keep this radio anyway. It's probably just going to go in the trash. But I'll just be careful not to spray. We'll just do it that way. Get the banana slicer pretty good. Inside the look, we're almost empty now. We'll have to get another. I want to use up all these cans that have just partial. There's another partial can. It's probably enough to clean the whole thing. Oh, look at that. It don't even work. All right, hang on. All right. Got another can of this Garbola. I guess we could do a little. Ooh, we sprayed this thing. Oops, oops. Made a mistake. It's not going to matter much on this radio. Look at that, see that? I could feel it sticking to it a little bit. Doesn't even look like, it doesn't even look like it's doing, I don't know, it's got little rust speckles all over. Look, we got some on the speaker. Oh well, what are you going to do? Alright, let's see. Well, this nasty rust on this side is pretty nasty, actually. Oh, look, it loosened up the coils. Unfortunately, I think this radio is going to be a loss anyway, but we'll try. Just spray all the chemicals right into this little fire pit and just burn them off at a later time. It works fine. Alright, now we'll leave it in the sun for a minute to dry. Yeah, I loosened the coils. That's probably not too good, but I'm not going to say this radio is any good anyway. I'm sure it wasn't. Let's just leave it in the sun for a while. And we'll be back. We're going to do the case now. Well, here we go. Another. I had already sprayed some stuff on there to get it going a little bit. Let me roll my sleeves up here just a little bit so they don't dip into the nastiness, into the spooge. Let's get some lights on. There you go. We got some lights now. There's like a little void here between this thing here. That's going to probably not be too easy to get clean. But you can see there's a lot of dirt in there, see? So we're going to have to figure out something to get in there. Well, this side it looks like we can probably do. But I'll be surprised. Maybe this thing will come out good. Maybe it'll come out nice and clean. Let's see if we have any more. We should have lots and lots of, what do you call it? This stuff here, this Windex. But, yeah, it kind of got some of it out of there without even trying. Guess we could put a little vinegar on these things. Yeah, it seems like it's okay. We'll do this first. We'll see how it comes out. If it's even worth trying. That spring, maybe half of it's still there. I mean half of its thickness. It's bending real easy. So, probably not too good. Look at this shit. Excuse me again. Look at all that dirt coming off there. Wow. What a lovely radio. Look at that, my sleeve is slowly unwrapping. Slowly unwrapping, just so it can dip into that nasty water. And it's just angering me. It doesn't take much to anger me. This ridiculousness. You know what? Let's see, I have a, oh, here's a wire brush. Oh, look at that. It immediately bent as soon as it grabbed it. That thing is just weak. We could change it. It's not a big deal. But if I don't have to, we really just got to get the edge of it clear. I guess we'll do that after. Let's, in here I'd love to get something longer in there. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Yeah, we need to get, oh, look at that. Look at it filling up like a fish tag. Ain't that cool? Ooh, it's slowly leaking out. How disgusting, huh? We didn't do the speaker grill too well. I wonder if this plastic comes off. Maybe this whole front piece snaps out of there. I'll have to see. You know what? It's like, I think that's the pieces that are plastic welded over. So if it does come out, it ain't going to be too easy. Maybe some pipe cleaners, maybe. Get in there. This part here that's melted, I don't know. It's pretty, it's not looking too good. It's not looking too good. I'm going to look around, see if I can find, let me rinse my hands. I'm going to go and look for something that we can shove in there. Shove, there's that shove word again. We're going to shove it in there to see if we can clear out the inside of that dial. So, alright, so I don't know. We're going to try to cut this thin sponge in half. Shove it through the hole. A little bit more shoving. You know, shoving. Let's put some this stuff on there. See if that actually works. I think it'll work. We could just get it in there and use the back of this thing, kind of push it in. Let's see if we can maybe bend the front in half a little bit. Well, that kind of worked. I was looking for a bottle brush, and you know I have them, but of course when I'm looking for it, it's impossible to find. But you know, that's how it just goes. This will work fine. It's almost there. Doesn't have to be perfect either, because I don't think this radio is going to be perfect anyway. As long as we're not wiping the numbers and letters off, but I really don't care, to be honest. I don't think this is going to really do much. I don't think this radio is going to be much a success anyway. And this one gets to the other side pretty well. Except, yeah, it gets into the way into the corner on the other side too. So look at all the brown. It's probably even on. Who knows where that came from? Maybe on the brush. I don't know. All right, let's rinse it out. Let's see how it looks. None of the lettering came off. Looks like right here we got some right down the middle there. Right here we missed some. So let's shove it back in. Let's get it right here. There you go. A little bit of shoving right there. There you go. I don't see it now. Alright, that looks good. We got the dial nice and clean anyway. If we could put some goldfish in there, it'll be pretty good, huh? Look at that. Blip, blip. Could seal up the back a little bit. I see some, I don't know if that was, the blue is missing from the plastic on the speaker. I don't think I did it. But, yeah, you never know. I don't care either, but it doesn't really look like a design, so maybe it was just coming off. The blue doesn't, let's see if it comes off if you scrub it. If it comes off anywhere else. No. No. Just get it all off at this point with the wood, but it's not coming off. Let's see, did we do the top? I don't think we did. Looks like we loosened up the handle quite a bit. Got a little bit of line of Spudge right there, a little bit of Spooge. Get that Spooge out of there. You think that's clean? I don't think we're going to get it any cleaner. Even the battery terminal came out pretty good. You see that, of course it went under the, that water's getting nice and hot now too. Should grab some, I got some vinegar actually. I was going to pour some vinegar onto that, but I think you got to leave it on there for a while. And this side's rusted anyway. Let's just clear it up. See? Something and just sand it down a little bit with the wire brush. And that should be fine. Get all that junk all out of there. Look at that, huh? You know what? In the very corner there, and that would just bug me the whole time, just that little tiny corner. A little bit of brown right in there. Let's see if we can shove this all the way up in that corner without it getting stuck. That's a hard spot to get because it's, oh, there you go, I got it, there you go. I don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah, there you go, it's out. Oh look, we lost a piece of sponge. Now we got to fill up the fish tank again. There's always another spot. I guess it's never going to be perfect, right? Let's see. Let's see. All right, one more shot here. Let's see. That's about all I can do. Good enough, good enough. Good enough. Alright, let's dry it out. Let's get rid of everything from the sink. Clean it up. Alright, cool. Alright, we'll be back. What a wonderful Spooge radio. I don't even know if I can... Oh, look at that. It's coming off even worse. As long as the wires aren't broken. No, they're not, but... Now we're going to see if it works at all first. Before I deal with any of that. You know, as much rust is on here from battery leakage. This really is a waste. But I got this, because we're outside. Ain't that lovely? Is she heating? Yeah, I could feel the whatever you call that thing. All right, let's see. It may take a second here. We'll try to see if I can actually solder the wire back onto that. The whole thing is like completely corroded except the one little spot where the wire came off. I would pull the whole thing out if I could, but those screws are so rusted, there's no way that's coming out of there. Let's get this tip cleaned off. Is it hot? Yeah, I could see that the little mantle in there is glowing, so it's hot. Now let's see if we can just get that thing molten in there. I could solder that wire back on. Yeah, it's not working. It's the best way to do it this way. without touching the plastic. Yeah. Let's see, is it heating? Oh yeah, there it goes, there it goes. We did get some solder to stick to it. Maybe I should get some longer wires on there. Here's the red wire. Was it red? I don't even know if it was red. Here's the, oh look, a lump of solder just fell off there. Look at that. We don't want to leave lead. I don't like, lead's not good. Here it is, here's the red wire. See how it came off? The wire didn't even break off. The solder actually was so corroded it just came off. What a piece of junk. I don't even know why I'm messing with this. I'm not even sure. This really should just go in the trash. You know, even making this thing shorter is just going to make it worse. There's the wire. Let's see if we can solder on that wire. Yeah, it's tinning. It's tinning. Kind of. All right, let's see what we can do. If we can, I would like to try to put batteries in it. I don't have a power supply out here. So I'd like to at least try to put batteries in there and see if it does anything without touching the plastic. You think that's enough? Nope. This is going to be a problem. Yeah, it's not going to work. You're making solder a little bit up here, maybe? It's just that it's so, every spot of this thing is so nasty, there's just really nowhere. Just enough to get that wire to stick on there for a few minutes anyway. Yeah, nah, that ain't gonna work. Here's a kind of a clean spot right here. Yeah, it's kind of sticking. Nah, it's no good. Maybe the best thing to do would be to get a power supply. I'll try back where the solder joint originally was one more time. I don't have flux handy, so not that with this much rust, I don't even think flux is going to help. Nah, it's not going to work. Alright, I thought it would, but get rid of that ain't going to work. I guess we could maybe, it's so rusty that, I mean, it's not, it's what a ridiculous, how many batteries go in this thing? Where'd the tube go? It's all the way over there. Look at that. Let's see if we can use this to grab it. Oh, there you go. 3 batteries, so 4.5 volts. Let's see, let me see what I got for power supply. Hang on. Yeah, we got some alligator clips on there. Just for, let's see if we can make it just at least come on. Oh, this has got no end sticking out of it. Oh yeah, look at that. We got noise. We got a noise. Oh, we got something. You gotta be kidding me. Listen to. I'm so surprised. You know what? Sony never really. It shouldn't be a surprise. It's a Sony, right? That's with the broken antenna. Let's move this piece back up on the. Now that it's dry, It's not, I mean, it's shrunk back to its size so it fits back over the white piece there. Of course, I messed up because it was tuned. That's a shame I did that, but oh well, what are you going to do? We had sound for a second. Huh. Is it because of this? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I think whatever was working there for a second just quit. Yeah, this is junk. Junk. But we're going to make it work anyway. Did I break a wire? I don't think so. Oh yeah, we got one of the wires. Because everything's so corroded. The wire came off in here. I'll have to figure out where that went to. But even like this banana slicer here, the terminals are corroded on it too. But I think I mean, it had to come off right here. It's really the only place it could have come off of. Let's heat that up again. That's some soldering iron, huh? At least you know when it's heated. Let's see if I can just place it back over the connection and just solder it. It had to go here. It has. Where else could it go? I don't think it can go anywhere else. Yeah, it has to go there. If we can just get it to lay on the connection there. It's laying on it now. Let's see. Need to solder it back on if I can. Everything's so corroded. Solder just doesn't want to stick to anything. Oh, I hate stuff like this. I really do. I usually won't even work on things that are like this for that reason. And it's in just an odd place. Get out of here. Jeez. Alright, let's see. Let's see if I made it work again. No. I don't know what I did. I did something. We'll have to figure it out, but I'll be right back. Someone's calling me. Hang on. I was messing around with it a little bit. And I'd love to say that I messed something up when I touched this, but when you leave it off for a while and you turn it on, it seems to come back on for that second or two, and then it fades away. So I'm going to try to see if we can freeze transistors maybe. Oh, it just got really quiet. And I did two of them. I did it too quickly. Because it's actually... Okay, it's coming back. Is it this one? I did this one first. Okay, so this one here, when you freeze it, at least something over here, the hissing goes away. I don't know if that's a problem or not, but we'll leave that for a minute. This radio is in such bad shape, I don't even know if it's worth trying to get these transistors. I don't even know what they are. Let's try to heat the legs a bit. Hold on. Let's do one at a time. Yeah, okay. Let's do this one first. I guess we could heat the case too, I guess. Sometimes that works, but you can heat the legs. Let's see, where's another one? Is that one right here? No. Also may not be a transistor. Maybe that's one right there. It's definitely going to be one of those four. Let's see, we got one right here. Did I do this one? I don't know if I did or not. I gotta see if I can find which one it is. Oops. I shorted it by accident. I don't know if I'm touching the transistor or not. The hissing is getting much louder now. Gotta love these transistors. Can you hear that now? Let's see, hold on a second. Something tells me in the oscillator, because it's making those, it's making kind of radio noises. I believe this one is the oscillator. We're going to leave it off for a while and then come back. I don't want to go too crazy before I know, but these caps are like, I don't know, they're 10 at 3 volts, and this one was a 30 at 3 volts that are in that circuit. So I thought, we'll give it a try anyway. Let's see what happens. See how it worked for a second? Yeah, so now the static is much louder. So the caps were bad, but there's still something else wrong. Usually, oh, there's another cap right there I missed. Oh well, I don't think it's that anyway, to be totally honest. Let's try to jump it out. Everything makes it a little, the static a little bit louder, but yeah, I don't think it's that. That sounds more like a transistor problem. And it's probably going to be one of these three. This one checked a little weird. Let's turn it off. So, I know it's hard to check them in the circuit, but I think the middle is the base, I'm not sure. So it's got 300 millivolts forward and 700 the other junction. I don't know which one is which. I just know the middle is base. On this one, and I don't know what the numbers are. One junction is 200 millivolts, the other one is 200 millivolts. Okay, and the other reversing it is open. So I don't know if they're the same number, but so far that one is different than the other. Well, let's try this third one here. I think these three right here. So 0.2, 0.2. Yeah, so I think this one is going to be bad. This one here is the only one that checks different than the other ones. It checks 0.3 and then 0.7. I don't know if that's correct or not. Let's see, here's another one that looks the same anyway. Let's see what this one reads. 0.3. Oh no, well, this one reads 0.3 and 0.5. I don't know. What about you? Let's see, there's one more here. I wish I could. There's so much dirt on them you can't read the number. So it's these three right here. 0.3, 0.3. Yeah, I don't know. 0.3, 0.7. I don't know what kind of transistor it is, but let's get it out of there and see if we can match something up. This is absolutely not the right soldering iron to remove this kind of transistor, but we're going to do it anyway. Just in case. So the lettering is this way. This way we know how to put it back. It'd be nice if I can get the open the holes up. I may have to get some solder wick over here. Let's see how it checks out of the circuit. Actually, so it's got 0.9 millivolt, 900 millivolts, and then 300 millivolts. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I wish I knew what it was. It's a 2T73. I never heard of it. I don't know. I'm going to go try to look it up. Let me turn this off so it doesn't run out of gas. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so I soldered in. I don't have this. It's like a ECG 101, which is a NPN germanium, which is an oddity. I have plenty of PNP germaniums, but no NPNs. But I do have, this is a ECG 234 or 224? I don't remember. But it's it's for a signal. It's like 27 megahertz, so it's high enough for this. And it's silicon. It's not germanium, but I don't know. I got at least 2 of the leads soldered in there. Just got to get the middle one. Alright, well, I mean, maybe it'll do something. We'll know for sure that that's the problem anyway. Oh yeah, I could hear something. Well, it's working, but it's not working too well, and I'm sure it's because it's not the right transistor, but we know it's that. So this is the problem right here. It's a 2T73, and I don't have it, but I don't think we're going to really go much further on this one. Unless I can find something to take it out. I mean, this thing's in such terrible condition anyway. But it's working. So there you go. What was it called again? It had a name, didn't it? The Handy Personal, the Sony Handy Personal radio. And it needs a 2T73. Sony, it's an actual Sony part. Oh well, this is what we change. I know at least these two 10s were bad. I don't know about that one. But these two 10s were definitely bad.
If he went and applied to I'm a sidewalk and the very left jaw.
Yeah, the oscillator's working a little wonky there, and I'm sure it's because it's not the right transistor.
The guy has just become a real joke at this point, and I have found myself, Kevin.
Let's see if I could at least find a maybe, I don't know, if I can find an NPN germanium, if I could take it out of something. I don't know. I don't really have, most of the junk sets I had I got rid of. I found an old junk chassis, and every transistor in there was PNP. And it actually had a, so this is ECG 101, and I found a transistor in that other chassis that substituted to a ECG 102, but it turns out that the 102 is a PNP version of that. That's how close we were. Anyway, that's it for this one, I guess.
Hey, you have a good weekend. We're going to be
I wonder why it's doing that in this spot. I wonder if it's something. Maybe it's something with the tuner. These things look. You bend it out a little. I know you're really not supposed to do that, but unless they're bent.
Step of the way. We meet with you personally.
Could be. It could be.
1400. At Battleborn, your battle is our fight.
The Vegas Golden Knights are rolling through
Seems like it's only got a problem over here.
You know.
Oop, I bent it. Bent. Let's bend that back. This one looks like. Yeah, this one's touching right here for sure. I could see it touching. There you go. Now it's not.
Let more and give more time to pay back. Look, our locations.
One of these. There's so much dirt in here. Oh, this one's kind of bent in a little bit right then. Right there, it's got something going on.
one of the top odds of humans replicating. Down today, but
This one maybe? I don't know. It's kind of hard to see.
When I stepped into their walk-in humidor over
recently, Publio the 14th.
also
Yeah, I think it's the transistor. I don't know. Either way, it doesn't matter. We know that's the problem anyway. Alright. Anyway. Thanks for watching this one. I was just messing around with it because it was here. I'm not going to fix this one up. I don't think it pays. I'll put it back together and then we'll show you what it looks like back together. Whew, I had to come in. Too cold. I don't know what's going on. It was nice and warm for a couple of weeks. And today it's freezing. And I've got arthritis in my hands a bit. And I don't know. That cold is, it's like, it's pretty bad actually. Anyway, here it is all together. There's the, I put in a different transistor. I took out this one. I don't have many of these, the, whatever those are, the 234, and I just put in a, I don't even know what it was, C16 something. It worked exactly the same because it's not the right transistor, but we're gonna have to turn this off. So I don't know, the oscillator is probably not correct, so we could adjust that with the signal generator. I guess we could do that.
Anything that makes America.
But I don't know, you know, it'll never be right with. Battery died again. Anyway, it actually would be a nice radio. The cabin, I guess it could be shined up a little bit. It's a little dull, like the plastic. It's still a little dirty, not too bad, I guess. I guess it's really not too bad. More inside. I was able to solder wires on the front side of the battery connectors. But I don't, they had, you know, this I pushed everything back to where there was a little bit of wax there, so I could see that's where it went. But these I'm just not really sure, but it's really not making much of a difference. I'm sure if we try to fine tune it, it would, but yeah, it's just an AM radio. We got plenty of it. It doesn't have to be perfect. But it's working though. We got it working with the incorrect transistor. So let's just listen to it for a second here. We got no noise today. That's always a good start.
Right. Why did you back him?
It's only about,
Because you're paid off.
I don't know, around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so we're probably not going to get too much, but
that are globalists and that money, and they couldn't care if that money's made in America or out. But on Miami bringing drop this in the president's lap.
The brothers have your back. Brothers.
Sure, so. God bless you. Liz, thanks so much for calling in, and I wish you the best going forward.
Thank you.
don't get dizzy
Have a
now.
great weekend. All right, so there you go. So there's a difference. So Tennessee 6.
The 9180. That's especially as we.
We got, oh, I think that's the camera doing that though, right here. We got a lot of channels from here to here, but like hardly anything from here. Which, you know, I don't know if that's correct.
Fair.
The best thing to do would be
Any business anymore, because everyone that shops in Walmart now has welfare.
would get another radio and see how close those channels are. I'm going to turn on the signal generator though and see if
So Walmart's not on our side anymore. None of
we
them
got
are.
our little antenna,
You know, the
which
vast majority
somehow or
of
another
people
broke.
drink Coca-Cola are not
It's so old that the rubber just
They're
came
literally
off
all
it.
poor people. And if you could add
Isn't that crazy?
30 million illegals, that's 30
But
million
this should be
people
good
drink
enough. We
Coca-Cola.
can tune in a couple of frequencies there, just leave it laying there.
So all of them are for
Usually I
that
like to
illegal
couple it around the antenna, but we'll see. So it's doing something right now. Let's see. Now the RF is on. So right now it's at 455 kilohertz. It was already set for 455. Oh, that's not. Yeah, alright, that's not right. Hold on a second. Well, let's go to 530. Yeah, so it's definitely off. It's definitely off. Actually, not too far off. The 530's down here. Let's see if I could reach in there and turn that oscillator adjustment. I guess we could, let's turn the oscillator off for a second. Where is it? Modulation. Let's turn modulation up so we don't have to listen to that. Of course, it would be on the top where you can't get to. And this would have been good to do when it was out of the thing. You know, I could try to turn the coil, I guess. I hate doing that. We need to get those anyway. I really didn't expect to go this far. You know, I really didn't expect it, but I guess let's see. Let's see if I can get in there somehow. Let's turn the modulation back on. Yeah, this is going to be a difficult one. It looks like, let me see. Yeah, the oscillator I think is the one on the inside. And this is the antenna, the outer one, which still needs to be adjusted. But I can't even get into it. Unless I could make a, yeah. See, I should have did it when it was apart, but I didn't. Let's see if we can turn the oscillator coil. Let's see what happens here. Hold on. Okay, we need to go the other way. I don't want to break it though. At least get it down to 53. That's it. So you can just get it to 53 and then just leave it. Probably do better if I had a adjuster that wasn't metal. Let me see, I know I have one here, hold on. I have plenty of adjustment tools. I've got every kind of adjustment tool there is known to man. Here's one. Alright, let's just put the adjustment tool kit up here for a second. And this is probably the right one for this too. Alright, so now we've got the oscillator where it should be, right there at 53, and it's at 530, which is good. I guess we could try 1600. So that would be, let's see, hold on, 1.6 megahertz. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see if we can get it. Too bad this, the camera happens to interfere right at the same frequency. Anyway, that's where it is, right at 16. So now the oscillator is good. I really hate turning those coils, but oh well, it worked. So we could peak it up. I'm going to go back to Let's go right in the middle. I don't know.
The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic.
Let's
They
see.
know you're full of deceit. Let these
Paramount Plus. This traffic report is brought
Let's
to you by
see.
Aaron Taylor Realty.
Fast reports live in the Time Saver
Let me
Traffic
try to
Center.
find
Crash on
around
11
800
southbound.
kilohertz. It's pretty close. Alright, so let's leave it right there. Let's try to just peek it up. We could peek the, let's see if I can find it better. Maybe this one here will work better for the coils, right? The coils have wax in them, but, you know, I don't know if I can turn them or not. Yeah, I don't want to break anything. At least it's working. I'd really like to get these, you know, because see that when I touch that, I mean, I'm touching the wire, but I don't know. I could probably turn that and tune that in a bit more. And this is not easy to take out of here because you gotta fish that pointer in there, and it wasn't as easy as it looks. So, see if I can get something in there. Hang on a second, I'll be right back. I'm gonna see if we can get something bent that we can get in there and turn. Well, you know, I got this thing here, this little solder tool or whatever it is. Well, it doesn't seem to be making much of a difference. Actually, that may be a little bit better like that. Yeah, maybe we'll leave it like that. That seems a little bit better. Be nice if we can get turn those coils, but I don't think this is gonna, because they're filled with wax. I don't think it's gonna make it without breaking anything. Yeah. When you put the wrong transistor, I'm surprised it's working as well as it is actually. Alright, well, we did a little bit, so. Alright, let's see. Let's turn this off here. You get up there. You stay up there. Alright, let's see. Let's see what, let's put the tools away there.
New York State does institute the billionaire tax. From my perspective, I be calling the plays on defense. I think that game at all. Oh well. These getting underway. I can tell you.
Actually, it's not working too bad.
Room there, but
No, él nos ha dicho.
Is it touching down here again? It took me a long time to get those plates unbent.
Este timón. We've been buzzing all tournament long.
From abortion to sex trafficking to prostitution.
Nuclear weapons.
There.
Remember that movie, Night
So
Shift?
how do we approach reality
Prostitute. He's trying to
And
tell the girls
human
what prostitution meant.
and move?
In this coaching staff. And I think
Yeah, now we're lucky enough. See, that noise is coming back. I wish I could find it.
people who you're starting. You don't know.
It wasn't there about 30 minutes ago.
Officers. That predecessor mayor Eric Adams proposed Betty so strong. And Dammy's move to cancel all. Adam.
It's a quick.
Anyway, that's it for this. I was going to throw it away, actually. And, you know, that's my problem. Like, I got so many radios that it feels like when you get a really junky looking one, just get rid of it. That's all the flashlights hitting the floor, by the way, in case you're wondering. As I'm trying to put these tuning things, these GC Electronics tuning things away. This was a TV shop that went out of business locally. It was what was the name of that place? Frank's TV? I think it was Frank's TV. I can't remember. Frank's or... Yeah, I think it was Frank's TV service. Anyway, he gave me this set. I mean, he gave me 2 sets, but this one here, man, this is the most concise set that I've seen so far. And he told me he never used it. He had it for years and never used it. Just goes to show you, like, and mainly, he said, the kind of repairs that you would do to take that set out and actually use it, nobody would pay for it, so they just they didn't do that kind of work. So, or nobody ever approved that kind of work, so they never used that set. Isn't that crazy? So here, the back cover is here, except the pieces that are needed to hold it in place, which would be at the bottom, are all broken out, so it just kind of flops around there. So I think the best thing to do would be a little bit of aluminum tape, because aluminum tape is probably more expensive than the radio. This tape has incredible adhesive power. I think it's made for like air conditioning duct work. Oh yeah, see, this is crazy how much this stuff, I think we're not going to go that high, because it's probably going to rip the cardboard apart. Just put it like that, just so it doesn't fall out. Look at that, it's all battery acid. Oh, there's actually batteries in here. If I can just, maybe I can pull that and just hinge it down. I don't have to worry about ripping this off. That wouldn't be so bad, I guess. Let's see, can we do that? Yeah, you can, that's fine. Because otherwise, this is, I mean, this is just so I don't lose the back, because I know it's gonna, eventually it'll just fall off and then it gets thrown away, and it's not even sticking to this. Look at that, it won't even stick to whatever this chemical is on there. Let's go up a little bit higher, I guess. It don't matter. So that stuff did one, look at that, look how it malformed the whole radio. It's a shame, because I'm pretty sure these are not too common. You know, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they're not too common, so I guess a beaten up one is better than none at all, right? Anyway, one more quick look at the band.
What can I say? Insanity.
That's
Is
not
it possible the Supreme Court is...
Actually, that noise may be coming from our lighting here. Let's see if we shut off the light, if that goes away. Nope. What else could we have? A bunch of, I mean, all this equipment up here has some of them have soft power, you know, software driven power switches, so I don't know. Some of them don't, but the newer stuff does.
Later.
What's happened?
Get off it. Always.
I'll have to check the exact time.
No me gustaba.
Right here, we still got some. Right at the very end. I thought that the transistor was causing that, but somebody messed with all those. Every plate in there was bent. I'm surprised I got it. This is, as good as it is.
That's the place to be. If you want to hear good
anyway,
music.
That's enough. We can't get any more out of this than we got. Alright. Thanks for watching the Sony, what is that? The Handy Personal. The Handy Personal table radio that runs on 3D batteries. 3D batteries. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll find some other what I think are interesting. I'm going to try to get the odd ones out anyway. We got so many that are just plain Janes, but I thought this one, I've never seen one of these before. And that's it. So everybody stay good, stay happy, stay safe, be good, and I'll see you on the next one. So long. Bye-bye.